The sudden death tournament is here in Clash Royale, and I have 3 decks that you can use to dominate this tournament.
We gotta give him a good old-fashioned fist slapping.
Boom! Into El Numero Uno game, and the first deck I have for you guys today is this Lumber Loon Freeze deck. I guarantee that you are going to play this deck at least once in this sudden death tournament, so why not play it yourself? The reason you're going to see this deck probably a lot is because it's good. It's really good at counter pushes. That's what it's really good when you get the double elixir, but it's also really good at counter pushes. As you see there, Lumberjack on defense. Now I got it a little bit on offense. Now we got a Lumberjack going in. We support it with a balloon. And right now we could technically win in 1 push. I could freeze here, but this deck, it's a lot better in ×2 elixir. I probably should have froze there. I think I could have got a decent amount of damage. But in ×2 elixir and ×3 elixir, which starts in sudden death right away, you go into ×2 elixir. This deck's going to be really good. Remember to prioritize defense first over anything. Prioritize defense. Okay. You could for the memes, and if you do, show me on Twitter if you do this. If you go Lumberjack, Balloon, Freeze, first play, and win a game that quickly. Because you could do that. You could technically do that. And if you do that, let me know, because that sounds super funny. I kind of want to see it. I really want to see it. I'm just going to tornado everything back just to make sure this Inferno Dragon survives and get rid of the bats. That'd be very funny. Let me know if anybody does that, because that would be very funny. But if you want to make sure you win the game, just play safe, play defensive, play like Floyd Mayweather, and pretty much just make sure that you never go in. If you don't have to go in, don't go in. Even right now, I don't feel comfortable going in. We're still 20 seconds away from double elixir. So you know what? I think I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to chill a little bit. Let's hang out a little bit on defense right now. We pretty much know what his deck is. And so let's go Inferno Dragon on the left. I might have to go with a Bar Barrel here on the, or Inferno Dragon on the right. A Bar Barrel on the left. That might have been a little bit too much elixir. I was a little bit ahead, but this is not amazing. I don't like my situation. Now Bowler's going down the opposite lane. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Also, my Lumberjack is under level, so this could be a problem. Ram Rider is going to get on tower. It only gets 1 shot, so that's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Hopefully, Lumberjack can be... Ooh, I thought Lumberjack was going to be able to take out the Princess. Doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. And right now, on the right side, I'm going to leave that Valkyrie, and I'm just going to set up Inferno Dragon on defense. And let's do that defensive push that I was talking about. Let's really do that defensive push. Here, I think I'm going to go with a Bar Barrel preemptively, and let's go with the Bowler on defense. Bowler should be enough to just keep pushing this dude away, and now this is the push. This is the one push that you need with this deck. We found it. We just got to do it. He's got cannon. We know he's got cannon. It's not going to be enough, though, sadly. I truly don't think it's going to be enough. Wait till the bats come down. Freeze comes in, and that's going to be GG. Well played. You can also do this. Tornado, if he plays something. I didn't win. Oh, shoot. I didn't win. That's a problem. The one problem with this deck is it doesn't have a big spell. That is one of the El Problemos with this deck. And hopefully we didn't choke here. I'm really hoping that we didn't choke here and lose the game. So we're going to go for one more push. But one other play that I do want to specify is that you can do something very... Ooh, I got to kill this princess. Oh my gosh, I didn't play anything for the bats. I forgot about the bats. I'm choking. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Tornado, you can pull stuff to line up so the Bowler bowls through your opponent's units and also get on tower. Very good play. I'm not going to probably use that right now. Lightning comes in. Is that going to be enough to get on tower? It does not look like it. This is do or die, ladies and gentlemen. Do or die. Do I go Lumberjack Balloon? Yeah, why not? This is how this deck works, right? And then all I got to do is go Tornado for the bats and everything. Oh, no. Oh no, the balloon, it's not gonna get on tower. All I need is death damage. Please tell me that's death damage. Please tell me that's death damage. Let's go. And we won the game just like that. A little longer than I expected. I thought I won with that one balloon freeze push. We were a little short, so make sure that you finish off your opponent, because not having a big spell could be a problem. This deck's really, really good. It's going to excel in this sudden death global tournament. So give this deck a try, and let's get into the second deck. Boom! Into deck numero dos. And this deck is slowly becoming one of my favorite decks in Clash Royale right now. It's really, really solid, and I think the reason it's so good right now, and a lot of pro players are really enjoying using this deck, is because it adapts to the new meta. And to be more specific, there's 2 cards in this deck that got recently buffed and are potentially some of the best cards in Clash Royale. One being the Fireball comes in. That's really, really good, and I'll explain that in a second. One being the Mother Witch, 2 being the E-Barbs. Both of these cards were recently buffed, and both of these cards are very, very good right now. Another thing with this deck is it has a lot of Fireball bait. The Mother Witch, the Royal Hogs, the Zappies, and the Flying Machine are all Fireball bait cards that your opponent will most likely have to Fireball. It looks like we might have a mirror matchup here, which is very interesting, or at least a very close match. Very similar match. If I can get these Royal Hogs in front of this Flying Machine, this could be really good. And whoa! I was telling you about how popular this deck is, and it looks like we're gonna have a similar deck, but I don't think it's the same. He has Zap, so that's a difference. But this deck's really, 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 really strong at counter pushing. Similar to the last deck I showed you, you don't want to go too aggressive. You don't want to go with your Royal Hogs right away. You want to use your other cards, use your Zappies, use your Flying Machine, use your Mother Witch. Wait till your opponent fireballs and then go in. That's when you want to go all in. And I don't know why I should have went Mega Knight on the left and then Barb Barrel on the right. That would have been a really clean defense. For some reason, I didn't do that, and here he's probably going to go with E-Barbs or something else. E-Barbs? Oh, he has a P.E.K.K.A. That is not good. P.E.K.K.A. against Mega Knight is not what we wanted to have. P.E.K.K.A. kind of counters the Mega Knight, so this might be a really, really hard match. Usually people don't use P.E.K.K.A. and the E-Barbs. They're both tank killers, so having 2 of them, I guess the same card in the deck, it's kind of weird. I'm going to use the Royal Hogs just to pull this P.E.K.K.A. away. I don't want this P.E.K.K.A. to get on tower. He's going to use Mother Witch on defense. It looks like we're going to get some decent damage. I'm going to Fireball right away. I don't want to deal with this Mother Witch and all the Hogs that it produces. Already producing a lot of Hogs, which is really, really annoying. And here on defense, let's go with Zappies on defense. And it looks like he's already going in. I'm going to go Mega Knight on defense, and let's go with the Barb Barrel as well. I hope that's going to be enough. And E-Barbs on defense on the left, and this looks like this is exactly what I was talking about. Counter push. He went really hard on the right and then really hard on the left. But I had the Mega Knight for the right, I had the E-Barbs for the left, and it looks like we're going to have a pretty solid counter push on the left. He has to defend the left side. P.E.K.K.A. comes down. How much elixir does he have? I'm going to tell you right now, not enough. Oh, he has a Fireball. That could have been GG well played right there. That easily could have been GG well played. It will not be GG well played. Say psych right now. GG well played. Adios, muchacho. Let's go. Too easy. This deck's really good. This deck's really, really good. But let me re-emphasize, be patient with this deck. Don't play your Mega Knight at the back if you don't have to. Don't play your Royal Hogs first play if you don't have to. Play all your other cards. Play patient. Wait till you find an opportunity. If you have that counter push with the Mega Knight, go E-Barbs opposite lane. Put pressure Royal Hogs opposite lane. Sometimes you can go same lane if they have a certain cycle. For the most time, I don't know, maybe give this deck a couple of practices before you try it out, but definitely try out this deck in sudden death. I think this is the deck I'm going to use, so yeah, I'll get into that third deck right now. Let's go. Boom! Into the third and final deck, and this deck, I didn't even set it up! Oh gosh, no! I set it up.
Wait.
Boom! Into the third and final deck. Thank gosh he didn't play a card. And this deck, I know it looks weird. I know a lot of people probably have never seen this deck before, but this is my secret sauce deck. This is my secret Krusty Krab formula deck. And the reason I'm using this deck is try to counter what I expect the meta to be in this sudden death challenge. So what I expect this meta to be in the sudden death global tourney happening right now is going to be a lot of Golem, a lot of Electro Giant. Electro Giant is also a really, really good deck, and I definitely recommend giving that a try. I made a YouTube video on Electro Giant deck, so I didn't want to add it in this video as well, just because I just made one on that. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. Another really solid deck for this tournament. But there's going to be a lot of Mega Knight probably, like the deck we just saw. And what card counters all those cards that I just said? Well, oh, I don't have them in my hand. That guy, the P.E.K.K.A., the Mama, or gal, the Mama P.E.K.K.A., I think could be a really, really good card. Almost a meta counter, if you would, in this tournament. And I'm excited. I want to give this a little bit of a try. This is probably the deck I'm going to try out first in this global tourney. And I'm going to see if it works. And if it does work, I'm going to keep rolling with it. But my suspicions are that this deck is going to be really, really good countering the meta. Similar to all the other decks, it's very, very good at counter pushing. It doesn't have that one punch potential, but it has a lot of really good defensive cards, being the Goblin Cage, being the P.E.K.K.A. Why do I have the Mega Knight in this deck? That's a problem.
So, you screwed up.
Imagine this deck had the P.E.K.K.A, because that's the card it's supposed to have, but for some reason it does not. And I don't know why. I do not know why I don't have the P.E.K.K.A in this. This is a little bit of a mistake on my deck building. Well, as it stands right now, it is 11:37 at night, so I might have made a mistake, but let's go in with Graveyard Fisherman on tower. That might be GG well played. I think this deck would have even been better if I had the P.E.K.K.A. If I had the P.E.K.K.A in this deck, I think I would have won. Like, that Mega Knight would have been dead. The tower on the right side's dead. Like I said before, oh my gosh, it's the deck I just showed you guys. That's so weird. What are the odds? What are the odds? That's so funny. What a small world. Yeah, what a small world. This is looking like a little bit of a pickle. Actually, no, it's not. I have so many defensive resources with the Goblin Cage and the Fisherman that it's actually really easy. 24 seconds left. GG, well played. So I didn't really get to play the P.E.K.K.A much. Well, I don't have the P.E.K.K.A in this deck, which was a little bit my mistake. But if the P.E.K.K.A was in this deck, very, very similar, like right now. Ooh, I missed the Royal Hogs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's going to be fine. What am I talking about? P.E.K.K.A, really, really good at cleaning up a lot of the win conditions that are really popular in Clash Royale. Counter push, and win's a win, baby. Nobody look at the left side tower. There's 2 E-Barbs, a Barb, and I believe a Magic Archer on that tower, but it doesn't matter. A win's a win. This deck, very, very good. Technically, I didn't showcase it. I kind of showcased it. It's really, really good. 1 push is all you need. You saw that with the Mega Knight. Let's pretend that was a P.E.K.K.A. Fisherman Graveyard push. Really, really good counter push. Decided to not defend the Magic Archer. Went in, won the game, and that's what you can do a lot of times with this deck. And in this sudden death tournament, I think this is going to be the counter deck for the meta. So give it a try. Let's try one of these decks out, and I wish you the best of luck. What are you still doing here? You're not playing one of these 3 decks in the sudden death tournament? Also, you haven't clicked on one of these 2 videos? I'll see you in one of those 2 videos. Deuces.